Hey, this is Connor from the Southern Gothic, and this is Live in the Living Room.
And I remember you. Do you remember me? Back when we were young, yeah, we were wild and free. And all we had to do now, man, was stay up all night. We're getting high under the stars. Oh, the sun's so bright. And if we hide too long, how will we find each other? And if we stray too far, how will we get back again? And if I had a day, I'd do it all again. Yeah, I'd ride out in the rain, just to get to you. And if I had a night now, baby, 'cause you're one of those stars, yeah, I'd hold you in my arms, oh, so tight. And if we stray too far, how will we get back again? And if we hide too long, how will we find each other? If we turn on the tide, will everything go our way? And if we just tune into our hearts, and everything go our way, yeah, 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 yeah. If we had too long, how will we find each other? And if we stray too far, how will we get back together? And I remember you. Do you remember me? And I remember us. Do you remember we? Ooh, yeah.
Welcome to Live in the Living Room, this new episode, and thank you so much to Southern Gothic for kicking us off with those introductions, and Alexander McKay with his song I Remember You. Be sure to follow Alexander on the socials, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. The handles are just below as always. Well, coming right now on this new episode of Live in the Living Room is so many great songs as well as interviews from this year's Black Deer Festival. So be sure to stay tuned and find out more. Now first, as always, follow, subscribe and hit the bell on this channel just so you don't miss any future shows or content. You will not be disappointed. So I'm Dom from Country Chat with Dom, and coming up right now is an amazing song from Jessie G with Babies Raising Babies.
Two pink lines changing two kids' lives. Fresh out of high school, working two jobs, just trying to survive. Holding on tight, that's the thing about life, it's a hell of a ride. We didn't know what we were doing, just growing up here. fall far from the tree. Walking out of that hospital scared to death, turning to the thief. I think I finally understand my mom and dad. They didn't know what they were doing. Just grown up kids with a kid of their own, free falling. Like an old throwback Tom Petty song, taking off, running for their walking, jumping off the edge and going all in, living on a prayer. Oh, seeing Jesus save these babies, raising babies, babies raising babies. It's not about the falling down, it's about the getting back up. There's no mistakes when it comes to love. We didn't know what we were doing. Just grown up kids with a kid of our own, free falling. Like an old throwback Tom Petty song, taking off, running for their walking, jumping off the edge and going all in, living on a prayer. Oh, seeing Jesus save these babies, raising babies, babies raising babies.
That was Jessie G with Babies Raising Babies here on this new episode of Live in the Living Room. Be sure to give Jessie G a follow on the socials, Facebook, Instagram and Twitter. Handles are just below as always. Now coming up right here on Live in the Living Room, just for you, is a fantastic interview that Paul and James did down at the Black Deer Festival. Here they are with the Jackson Line.
Thanks, Dom. So we are back at Black Deer Festival, this time with Keith from Jackson Line. How you doing, Keith? You all right?
Very good, thank you very much.
So you're playing a set today.
We are, it's upcoming. We've got a few hours until we're on, so I'm starting to get nervous.
Really? So you're
Always.
nervous?
Always nervous.
What's the best thing about this festival so far that you've enjoyed?
Oh, that is a really interesting question. Me and Jim came yesterday. Jim's a guitarist in the Jackson Line, and we had maybe one of our favourite days of music ever. We saw Bonnie Raitt headlining on a main stage. We saw the Teskey Brothers. I'd not heard of them. Jim did know them. The quality of that music. What I love about it though is every stage we went to, there was something incredible going on. And we finished the night with Rob Vincent, with every Rolling Stones song ever done, and it was just a party from start to finish. So an incredible festival.
So how does this compare to other festivals that you've done?
The festivals that we've played?
Yeah.
I think scale, this is probably the biggest that we've played. We're on a small stage, but we are absolutely delighted to be here. We were thrilled to be asked. We can't really believe we're playing here.
It's a bit surreal.
Yeah, it is a bit surreal, especially when you walk around and there's Drake White and Brandy Clark's on stage right now, and to think that we're part of that is something that we're really proud of. But we have been really working really hard to try and make things like this happen. So it's kind of, I'm also proud of our hard work as well.
It's payoff time.
Yeah.
It's payoff time. So what have you been up to recently, since the last Live in the Living Room?
So a year ago, almost to the day, we went to Canada to record our new EP. And we did that with the Brothers Landreth producer, Murray Pulver. We were out there for a couple of weeks, really honed our sound, tried to make it sound, really discovering what we sound like. Rather than trying to be something different, which I think we were for our first EP. And that kind of took the rest of the year to tweak, to mix, to master. And so this year it's been all about releasing music. So we've had 2 singles out. The last one came out in May, Gonna Get To You. Balin played it on his radio show, which was a real wonderful moment for us. The first single was on several Apple playlists. So yeah, just excited to see what could happen with it, really.
And you're growing into that sound now, and
getting to
Yeah, I think so.
more authentic?
We knew we wanted to be a country band, and so we tried to make country songs. Actually, I think there's no real point in us doing that. It's more a case of like, well, who are we? And, you know, I love pop. Jamie loves his 60s music. Me and Jim both love Counting Crows and, you know, kind of bands a bit more like that. So we were like, well, yes, we're influenced by the Brothers Landreth and the Band of Heathens. There's so much country that we love, but who do we sound like? So I feel like we're leaning in finally to this is who we want to be.
So 2 more questions for you before we disappear.
Great.
You've kind of answered this, but what's next on the horizon for Jackson 1?
So we've got some more festivals coming up this summer. We're playing Chicken Stock, a really quirky festival in Kent. We've played there before, we loved it.
Chicken Stock.
And we're playing a new one in just near Chelmsford with Georgie Thorogood, who ran Tennessee Fields. That's the Hot Box Country and Folk Festival. Great idea. Big marquee, one end's country, one end's folk. We're going to trade off for the whole day, so I'm excited about that. And then we'll have the return of our Songwriters Night in Chelmsford, where we invite lots of different people. Already got some amazing people, a couple coming over from Nashville to play that with us. So yeah, and I think an end of the year of gigs, and then we need to go into a songwriting phase after that.
That's good stuff. Last question for you.
Sure.
You've done a lot of interviews. What's the one question you haven't been asked that you wished you'd been asked?
Would you like some snacks, Keith?
We're talking of snacks, we've got something coming up in a bit. That's it from us. Is there anything you want to say to Dom, because he can't be here?
Oh, well, Dom, thank you for all that you do for the UK country scene and the spotlight that you help shine on everyone. And yeah, catch up soon.
I can put it by myself. Back over to you, Dom.
That was the interview that they did with the Jackson line at the Black Deer Festival. Absolutely seems like an amazing weekend. I hope everybody enjoyed themselves down at the Black Deer Festival. I'm so gutted I couldn't go. I was working myself. So I'm looking forward to hopefully going next year and getting to chat with so many amazing people. And seeing that interview just there, it just looked like everybody was having a wonderful time. I'm really, really jealous. Well, coming right now, there's no need to be jealous because we've got an amazing song from Andy Hewitt. Here he is with Close Your Eyes.
Because you're mine, life is beautiful. The sun always shines when you're here. 'Cause I know you love me, I don't make it. In whatever I try to do, but life ain't forever, one day it's over. Like when I got home, you were gone. The days are too short now, darkness descending. You left a letter and it read, close your eyes and I will love you. Close your eyes and I'll be there. Close your eyes and I will love you. Close your eyes and I'll be there. When you were mine, life was beautiful. But I'm on the outside, now you're gone. Everything's broken without you. So try to remember your last words. Close your eyes and I will love you. Close your eyes and I'll be there. Close your eyes and I will love you. Close your eyes and I'll be there. Close your eyes and I will love you. Close your eyes and I'll be there. Close your eyes and I will love you. Close your eyes and I'll be there. Close your eyes and I will love you. Close your eyes and she'll be there.
That was Andy Hewitt with Close Your Eyes here on Live in the Living Room. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and press the bell so you do not miss any future shows or content. And also give Andy Hewitt a follow on his socials as well. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, handles are just below. Welcome right now here on the show is the amazing segment from Linda Conway. It's called Girl Crush. And here she is with Daisy Chute.
Hello, live in the living room. It's me, Linda, aka Voice of a Woman, supporting women in music who are slaying it and just being a voice for those starting out and giving them a bit of confidence and boost to just do the thing, because it's very hard in the independent music industry at the minute. And yeah, there's a podcast out now, if you go and listen to it, with Jade Helliwell and Kezia Gill, who are talking about just how hard that is. And it's called Do You Know Any Oasis? Two independent musicians trying to make it big. So go and check that out. I'll girl crush on them at a later date. I'm back now with another girl crush, and this month's girl crush is the one and only Daisy Chute. What can I say about Daisy Chute? Where do I start? First and foremost, have a little listen to one of our latest songs. It is one of the most powerful get you right in the gut and get you right in the heart songs. It's called Women, and it's off her latest EP, Maiden Mother Crone, about the different stages of womanhood, ages, and what we go through in our different stages in life being women. And Women is about, I suppose, she was struck by a story about a woman being attacked and murdered, and who's like, sometimes the woman is at fault, but she's not. And it's all those things that women have to, I suppose, put up with. And it's a very powerful message. This is Women, and this, ladies and gentlemen, is Daisy Chute. A little clip.
They tell us, woman, woman, you and I. They tell us, woman, reclaim the night. They tell us, woman, don't let down your head. They tell us, woman, change what you wear.
Daisy Chute is Voice of a Woman's one to watch always for her experience in music. She was part of All Angels like about 20 odd years ago. She is part of All Angels, which was 4 singers like opera, but kind of operatic style singing. And there was 4 of them, and they were going around meeting everyone and doing everything. Daisy Chute is what I would describe as mesmerising vocally, lyrically just stunning. And then there's been Herge Collective streams, which she's part of, which I'll talk more about that in a minute. And she just has, like, she talks banter and just makes you laugh so hard 1 minute with her parodies of songs. Soybean for Jolene. And she's got her George Ponsonby song, When I'm Cleaning Windows. You have to listen to that if you need to go and check it out, because it is hilarious. You have to check that out. I have Girl crushed on that for many a time. So you really need to go and check that out. You really, really do. It's so hilarious and fun. But she's just, and then she sings songs like Throne, which is just about heartbreak, and it's just one of the most beautiful songs ever. She's just mesmerising in so many ways, and she works so hard. She is versatility in music. She's involved in so many things. She sings opera, she's done music for television. She was doing her own gig on the 17th of May, and her EP Maiden Mother Crone is just stunning. There's 4 songs on that are just equally all amazing, and the EP is amazing, and Daisy is just class. The Herge Collective is something that she started with Kerry Ann to help women within the music industry, being producers and writers, because the percentage of those who are producers and songwriters within the industry is extremely low, extremely low if you look at the male counterparts. And I just want to, whatever it is, with confidence or whether it's whatever barriers there is, Herge Collective is there to help female musicians, and it's just amazing. They did a gig on April 24th in Camden Club in London, where Liv Harris did her debut live gig, and that's one of the things that they do so well. Over COVID, they introduced us to so many stunning female acts. One of them was Lady in a Day, and Sharika Sherrard, and so many other amazing women have been involved within the Herge Collective, and it's such a great thing to go and check out as well if you want to go and check that out. I'm sure there'll be many more gigs to come, and I'm sure there'll be many more albums to come, because she's also just recently released a duet, I'll Fly For You, with Matt Kent, which she sang at a Christmas night out in December, which is just gorgeous. So there's just so much to come from Daisy Chute, so go and check her out. You'll get all her socials below, and my socials below. And I want to check out your girl crushes, so do get in touch. And I will see you again this time next month. Bye for now.
That was Linda Conway and Daisy Chute with the Girl Crush segment of the show. Absolutely loved that. I remember watching a video between Linda and Daisy, and always in stitches, just so hilarious and so down to earth as well. They both are, so be sure to give them a follow. Linda with Voice of a Woman, and Daisy Chute as well on her social handles are just below. Well, coming right now is the amazing Jason Adamo with All I Need.
Like a heart that starts to skip a beat, like a crowd that gets up on their feet, like a child that stares and wonders. I wonder if you feel like me.
Make sure you like, comment, share and subscribe.
Jason Adamo with All I Need here on Live in the Living Room. Be sure to give Jason a follow on his socials. They are just below. Absolutely sensational song. We've got so many more great songs coming up as well just for you. We've had the likes of the Jackson Line interview, and we're going to be having another interview right now. That happened at the Black Deer Festival. These two guys are just so down to earth. I've spoken with them a couple of times. It is Izzy and Lewis from Two Ways Home. Here they are with Paul and James.
Okay, thanks again, Dom. We are still here at Black Deer Festival. It's absolutely pouring inside as well. But we're here with Two Ways Home.
Hello!
How you guys doing? So for those people who don't know who you are, what are your names?
I'm Izzy.
And I'm Lewis.
And is this your first time playing Black Deer?
It is.
It is first time playing.
Your set went on a bit longer, is that right? Or?
Yeah, so like it was all kind of pushed back a bit, and they all wanted encores and things, so you know how it is.
Started late and finished late.
Yeah.
Well, that's the way to be, right?
Yeah.
That's the way to be. So how have you found it? What's it been like for you guys?
Really good.
Great, it's a brilliant festival. Come rain or shine, it's a great festival.
A little bit
Food's
wet.
brilliant. Yeah, I love it.
So the question is, we caught a bit of your set earlier on at the Nero, was it the
Cafe Nero
Cafe
stage,
Nero?
yeah.
And you were talking about jumping off the stage and off the drum kit and everything else?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes I feel like I just want to rock out more, but sometimes when I've got my stomp box on the right foot, I'm strumming the guitar here, and then I'm singing like I can literally I can maybe shake the hips.
Yeah. I think you can move your ears though, so maybe that's something you should try.
Can you move your ears?
Well,
You have to look in that camera and do that then. I can't do it. I've never been able to do it.
Everything's going now, but
Can you curl your tongue?
I can do it
I can do that.
that way.
Yeah. I can't do it the other way. Anyway, that's how it's descended this afternoon. What have you guys been up to?
lots.
New single?
Yes, new single.
New
Feet
music.
on the Asphalt, it's called.
That's
Yes,
true.
I was listening to it on the way here today. Very, very impressed.
Hopefully a summer anthem.
Yeah.
Very, very country.
We made a music video involving sock puppets.
Yeah. So
I didn't see that.
You've kind of got to watch it.
I'm probably going to watch that.
It may even be better than the song.
Really?
Yeah. We had a lot of fun.
That's an advertising, wasn't it?
We had a lot of fun making it.
Yes.
And that turned out really well. But we took our songwriters around the roundup on tour.
Yeah.
We played 11 shows. I think we booked 35 bands and took them on the road with us.
35 bands.
I think that was the final total, yeah.
Yes. So the roundup, for anyone who doesn't know, is a writer's roundup. We've been running for about 7 years in London. But this year was the first year we said, let's take it on the road. Because for people who live in Glasgow or up north or like further down south who can't make it to London, we wanted to give them the kind of experience that the roundup kind of brings. Because it's nice to just have 4 acts on stage together and then hear the stories behind the songs. Also, like with our roundups, like we like to jam with each other, kind of like make it very like communal. So yeah.
And did that work in the other parts of the country as well?
Yeah,
It was
really
great.
good,
Yeah, it was really nice, and it's just lovely to play to some new fan bases as you go, to bring some people to see where this music is really well received, and it was lovely.
Okay, so I know we're gonna get waved at in a minute. There we go. So who do you listen to when you're not being Two Ways Home?
Who are we liking at the moment?
I really like an act called Ingrid Andress. Really like her. Then I love Bonnie Raitt. As we are here, sadly I didn't get to see her yesterday because we were actually at a different festival. But she's definitely one of my all-time favorites.
My new discovery is Stephen Wilson Jr.
Okay.
Who I'm really digging. He plays a nylon string guitar through an overdrive pedal and an amp. It's a cool sound. He's got a wicked voice. Cool songs. I'm liking him. Bit of Sam Fender to get the party started.
Okay.
Liking a bit of Sam Fender. We did a cover at our headline show recently, and it was just fun music to play.
Yeah.
So what's coming up for you guys? What are you going to do after you leave here today and you've slept for a couple of days? What are you going to get to next?
No sleeping for days, to be honest.
No sleep till Brooklyn. Right?
Straight back at it. Yeah.
We have a few more festivals coming up, so we're doing a bunch of foodies festivals around the country. And then we are taking the roundup to the Long Road Festival.
Oh, okay.
So that's going to be fun. Then we're doing a new festival festival in Whittle or Whittle, what?
Whittle, I believe.
Whittle, yeah. So we're hearing lots about that today.
Yeah, so we're doing that, and then
big summer of shows and festivals, yeah. And then new material, maybe in a slightly different direction. Well, new sound.
New sound, although I feel like it's still gonna be Two Ways Home harmonies.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit more rocky, maybe a bit more overdrive.
Yeah.
Okay.
Into the winter, we're thinking.
Okay, I've got a couple more questions for you, then we've got to go. The question I've got to ask you is, what's the hassle with the tassels?
The hassle with the tassels, I like that.
See, I told you.
Yeah. Well, the tassels get caught on everything, any and everything. And also when you go to the bathroom, it's not great because they're just like hanging down and like, how do you
I have that problem all the time.
maneuver?
You know what I mean. Do you invest in the tassels?
I have a few tassel t-shirts.
Yeah.
I realised the other day. Just your normal t-shirt, tassels on the back.
But no tassels on the...
No, you did ask if anybody was wearing tassels. I couldn't say that I was, but I am. No, I'm not.
Underwear tassels?
I'm not really. Underwear tassels.
Oh my god, we were talking
Can you
about
imagine
new
if that was a
merch.
thing?
That would be fantastic.
New merch with underwear.
New merch.
Okay, don't.
Two Ways Home underwear tassels.
We need that to stay.
Okay, last question for you guys. This has been fun. Last question. You've done some interviews already, like. Okay. So, what's the one question that you never asked and you wish you were?
Oh, that is a great question. Probably this question you've just asked.
The hassle with the tassels.
No, just the exact question we're in right now.
That's deep.
Yeah, that is.
Just breathe that in a bit.
That is deep. Hold on. Should we take a pensive pause?
Yeah.
Make James feel uncomfortable. So thank you very much, guys. It's been a pleasure to talk to you, ladies and gentlemen. This is Two Ways Home, and we're going to hand over back to Dom. Do you want to say anything to Dom because he's not here?
Dom, thanks for being a legend and just like playing our music and being a great supporter.
That was the interview with Two Ways Home at the Black Deer Festival with Paul and James. Absolutely amazing, amazing duo. Be sure to give them a follow on their socials and check out their music as well. So great. I've spoken with them myself and really are amazing, amazing people, musicians and everything in between. Just check them out. Well, come on right now here on Live in the Living Room. We have the amazing segment from Kirsty Krause over in Nashville. Here she is with the ones to watch.
What is up, you guys? Oh my gosh, happy June. We are smack dab in the middle of summertime. I'm your host, Kirsty Krause. Happy to be here for the Ones to Watch episode for June here at Live in the Living Room. It is always a pleasure, and again, we have 4 more excellent artists to share with you. But first, a little housekeeping things. Make sure you subscribe and click the bell on this YouTube channel so you can get all of the content that's flowing out from us here at Live in the Living Room. I am actually in my Nashville living room right now, giving you the goods for this month. As always, the 4 artists this month were selected by the lovely and talented Jessie T. We have Aaron, Goodvin, Anna Kranz, Jessie G, and Matt Wynn coming at you this month for June. Let's get right into it. Also, what's kind of funny is that 3 of these artists that we're talking about today actually tour together and get to do some shows together. I think that is so cool. So make sure you are supporting all of the artists we have on today by following on their social media. It truly does help these independent artists out a ton. And also, huge shout out to all the people behind the scenes that make everything possible here at Live in the Living Room. So make sure you check out the links below in the description and give them some support as well. All right, our first artist for this month, Ones to Watch in June, is Aaron Goodvin. Now take a look at your screen, make sure to take a second, type his name in, give him a follow and some love. Aaron is coming to us from Canada, and now he lives in Nashville. He tours all over. As we speak, and as you are watching this, he is in the UK touring with Matt Wynn and Jessie G. up through June 4th. So that's super exciting. Being from Canada, he has won some prestigious awards. 2018 CCMA Songwriter of the Year. That's incredible. Congrats, Aaron. Also, in 2022, he was nominated twice for CCMA Awards and won, including Boy Like Me Single of the Year, which is the song we are featuring today. His current EP is called Lucky Stars, and he is also toured with Rascal Flatts. I would love to hear more about that. So take a listen. Here is Aaron Goodvin's song, Boy Like Me.
'Cause a boy like me's only thinking one thing, gotta get you way out where the crickets sing, down a two-lane road till you hear a big bang. Then before you know it, I pop a diamond ring on a girl like you, batting them baby blues. Love can have me saying you want one or two, and after a few good years, waking up to a boy like me and a girl like you, with a boy like me and a girl like you.
Wow, wasn't that incredible? Congratulations, Aaron. Boy Like Me is such a hit, so catchy. Make sure you follow and check out that song on all streaming platforms, Aaron Goodvin. So that brings us to artist number 2 here on Ones to Watch for the month of June, Anna Kranz. She hails to us from New York and is now living in Nashville. Make sure you check the screen out to look at her social media and give her a follow and some love. So Anna has had a past of collaborating with the likes of Ed Sheeran. She was one of the first people to do so before Ed Sheeran became Ed Sheeran. She also has an album right now called Connected, and currently in Nashville with a song featured today called Ready to Meet You. Take a look at this clip.
I'm ready to meet you. Take your time though. I'll be right here to greet you. Just thought you should know I'm ready to meet you. Make your own mind though. You run the show.
Now that is just a little taste of Ready to Meet You by Anna Kranz. Make sure you check out that song on all streaming platforms. And congratulations, Anna. It is a beautiful song and you have a wonderful voice. Such a talent. And that brings us to artist number 3 for the Ones to Watch in June, Jessie G. I've had the privilege to interview Jessie a couple times and she is the sweetest thing. Make sure you take a look at your screen and follow her social media. You're gonna want to give this girl some love. She's hailing to us from Brookings, Oregon, which is actually a fishing town. And she made her money to pursue her music by selling and working as a baiter, selling their fresh catches. Now that is a first. Outside of that, she was the first artist that was signed to Redneck Records, which is Gretchen Wilson's label, and she got introduced to Gretchen after winning a Battle of the Bands competition, and the prize was to open for Gretchen. So right after meeting Gretchen Wilson, she moved to Nashville to pursue her dream. Her current single right now is called Cold Feet, and she's currently, as we speak, on tour with Matt Wynn and Aaron Goodvin here through June 3rd. So make sure you check out where she's performing. I also see she's going to be performing in my home state of Wisconsin. So the song we are featuring today is called Whatever This Is. Take a listen.
Because you've got whatever it is that makes whatever this is all I can think about, and I just can't live without it. You've got that whatever look, that did whatever it took, and I just can't get enough, 'cause I love whatever this is.
Oh yeah, Jessie G giving us all the grooves with Whatever This Is. I love that song, girl. You are so talented. So that brings us to artist number 4 this month for the Ones to Watch of June, Matt Wynn. Guys, this guy's incredible. Take a look at your screen. Follow him on social media platforms. There's a lot going on, and as you guessed it, you've heard he's currently on tour in the UK with Jessie G and Aaron Goodvin till June 3rd, so right as we speak at this moment. He is hailing to us from Flint Hill, Missouri, in a tiny little town of 600 people, but man, he's got a mega voice. He grew up singing 90s country, such as Tim McGraw and Phil Collins. He also sang a lot of the Beatles and spent a lot of time in years singing in church. Matt feels that country music represented Jesus and met people where they're at and meets people where they're at in life. I thought that was really cool to be able to share with you guys as well. He is currently with Goodvin Entertainment, and some of these writers on Goodvin Entertainment include Phil Vassar and Billy Dean, and also some artists include Reba McEntire. His song, When It's Gone, was written by one of his heroes, Phil Vassar. So cool. So without further ado, let's share with you the song that's going to be featured today, which is called Hometown Holy by Matt Wynn.
Where you grew up, it's where you're from. How you talk and how you love it. It's a Sunday pew, it's Mama's house. Her roots run deep in sacred ground. Jesus saves on a highway sign. Hail Mary on a Friday night. Everybody's got a story of what makes their hometown holy.
Oh my gosh, that was incredible. You guys, who's with me? Matt Wynn, Hometown Holy. What a great way to end the show this month for the 4 artists, ones to watch. Wow, that's amazing. Make sure you follow all of these artists and give them some love. Again, we'd appreciate it, they'd appreciate it. We are all about supporting the artists and music, so make sure you click the notification button, subscribe, so you can get all of our content here at Live in the Living Room. Again, my name is Kirsty Krause. So happy to be here hosting for the ones to watch each month, and I will see you guys next time.
That was Kirsty Krause with the ones to watch over in Nashville. Absolutely amazing artists. And be sure to give Kirsty a follow as well on her socials. Her handles are just below. You will not be disappointed. Absolutely amazing musician herself. Well, coming up right now here on Live in the Living Room, we've got the amazing artist called Matt Wynn. Here he is with his song, Any Angel.
Devil, is there any angel left in? Is there any part of your cold black heart that carries the light you were born into? I could ask God for mercy, but he ain't the one that hurts me between the two. So devil, is there any angel left in? Whiskey, is there any water in this glass? Anything pure that's gonna cure what I can't fix with the other half. The burn helps me forget, but it don't forget what's written in my past. Whiskey, is there any water in this glass? I wasn't born this way. This ain't how I was raised. With demons in my door I can't outrun and I can't face. Sounds crazy that I care about the man downstairs, but if I find some good in him, then I may actually have a friend. So devil, is there any angel left in you? Devil, is there any angel left in you? Is there any purpose in your pain? Any part of you still coursing through poison in my veins? 'Cause 'Cause if you conquer all, make people fall, then why do hearts still break? Love, is there any purpose in your life? I wasn't born this way. This ain't how I was raised. The demons at my door I cannot run and I can't face. Sounds crazy that I care about the man downstairs, but if I find some good in him, then I may say have a prayer. So devil, is there any angel left in you? Devil, is there any angel left in you? Hey devil, is there any angel left in you? Hey devil, is there any angel left in you?
That was Matt Wynn with Any Angel here on Live in the Living Room. Absolutely sensational song. Be sure to give Matt a follow on his socials. The handles are just below. Well, coming up here on Live in the Living Room, we are bringing back this kind of like segment where we like to help people learn and develop new skills or enhance those other skills. And this here is now Live in the Living Room Teachers. And here today with us for the first lesson is the Graham Campbell with how to play acoustic guitar.
Hi everybody, my name's Graham Campbell, and over the next few months via Live in the Living Room, I'm going to be teaching you how to play the guitar, or at least get to a stage where you know a few chords, you can play some tunes. And I know you'll be a music fan because you're watching Live in the Living Room, so I would assume that songs are what you want to learn. Or at least how to play songs. So you can, once you've got a few chords under your belt, you can Google the chords for a song and Bob's your uncle. So let's start from the very, very beginning, from scratch. I'll just show you the bits of the guitar. We'll get a couple of chords done and get you moving. So this is called the body, contains the sound hole, and this part of the body is really the sound board. It vibrates and it pushes the sound out on an acoustic guitar. This is the neck. These are the frets, these metal bits here, which form the notes when you press down. And this is the headstock with the machine heads or tuners, whatever you want to call them, are on here as well. Each of the strings makes a note when you play it open, like so. And obviously, and if you've had a mess around with a guitar before, you'll know that when you press down in between these frets, and you know, just as reasonably close as you can get, maybe a couple of millimeters back, you get a nice clear note, and it goes higher the closer you get to the body. So I would call this going up the neck, even though we're really going down, kind of physically, but it's going up musically. So you start here, and that's higher. So the strings here, we've got going from low to high. So this is actually the bottom string, even though it's at the top, because guitar stuff is weird and it's all topsy-turvy. So there's the bottom E. Now the reason I'm telling you it's the bottom E is because there's another E string coming up in a minute. So there's the bottom E, there's the A, and again this is just the note that it's playing, the musical note that it's tuned to. There's the D, G, B, and top E. Okay, you just call it E. Okay, so easy way to remember this. There's a couple of rhymes you can use. So elephants and donkeys grow big ears. It's a nice way to remember the strings. Now the reason I'm getting you to remember the strings is because when you're learning chords, it's important to kind of know your geography a little bit. So if, for example, we'll do an E minor chord in a minute, and I'll say to you, you know, put your first finger on the second fret of the A string. You know, you need to know where the A string is. You know, it's just really, it's a good habit to get into, you know, for later on. Okay, so elephants and donkeys grow big ears. That's an easy way to remember it. Or the other one is, if I remember this properly, Eddie ate dynamite, goodbye Eddie. Depends how dark your sense of humour is, whether you want to use that one or the other one. But those are the strings. Okay, so and obviously they go from low to high. So that way, as you know, we were doing this way earlier. They go high that way. Okay, so now that you've got that, probably a good time to talk about tuning. So buy yourself a tuner. This is vitally important because you'll be training your ears every time you play as well. So you'll be getting used to how chords sound. You know, as you're playing through the chords, you'll know when they sound right and you'll know when they don't sound right as well. So it's important to be in tune as best you can. You will go out of tune, and guitars are a bit finicky, and they don't always hold the tuning depending on the the temperature of the room and all this kind of stuff. So just do your best with it. But yeah, get on Amazon, get one of these, a snark tuner or any kind of clip-on tuner. You can get a tuner app on your phone. Just go to the App Store or whatever kind of phone you use, and download that. And that'll have the string names as well, so that'll help you learn the string names as you go, because you'll be using it a lot. Okay, so first chord. So we're going to do this E minor chord. Now, minor chord is kind of a sad sounding chord. So you got major chords and minor chords are the two kind of basic types. So major chords, if I play an E major, nice and positive, quite happy. Okay, but the one we're going to start off with is E minor. So a slightly sadder sounding chord. There we go, quite dramatic as well. So the way to play this chord, first finger on the 2nd fret of your A string. So if you can see that there. And then your 2nd finger just tucks under it and go on your fingertip on the 2nd fret of your D string. Okay. So when you're first playing, you won't have any calluses. These are the kind of thick skin bits on the end of your fingers. You need to build those up. So if your chord sounds like this, then that's fine, because your fingers aren't quite there yet. So try and push a little bit harder, but don't kind of do it so hard you hurt yourself. Just but the more you play, the smoother it will get, because your skin will get thicker. Trust me. So don't be put off. Remember, guitar is a physical instrument as well. You have to build up the finger strength, and you have to build up the calluses as well. So have a go at that. And then the reason we're doing this chord first is partly because it's really easy to do. It's easy to remember with the 2 fingers, but also because you can use all 6 strings on it. So it's nice and easy to strum through. So if you've got a plectrum, a guitar pick, something like that, or you can use your fingers, whatever you want to do, use your thumb. Start at the bottom E string. So remember, the bottom is at the top because it's weird. And it goes musically anyway, but so you just go like so. And then just get used to doing that. So what I'd recommend, a strumming pattern you can use is just counting 4/4 time. Okay, so 4/4 is the most common time of kind of pop and rock music and country and blues and all that kind of stuff. And that just means you're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 at whatever speed, but that's the kind of basic count. So you can just do 4 downstrokes and just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and just practice that. Just going to keep that going throughout. Okay, so keeping this lesson quick, but I'm going to just show you one more chord, and then you can practice them. Okay, so let's have a look at the A chord now. So as our second chord, so this is a major chord, and the reason we're doing this one is because it's nice and easy to move from the E minor to the A. Okay, so we're just kind of going with kind of ease of movement here, and they sound quite nice together as well. So we've done our E minor, and now we'll do our A chord, and it's a major chord, so it sounds like this. You hear the difference? So obviously there's a musical kind of pitch difference, and then the A chord's a bit more happy and majory and positive. So for this one, all you're going to do is take your E minor chord and then move both fingers down a string each, so that you're now on the D and the G strings. No jokes, I've heard them all. And then put your 3rd finger on the B string, so just underneath, so they're in a line like so. You can see past my stubby fingers, there you go. And then you leave the A string open, because you're going to use that as your kind of root note. You're going to play from there. So whereas in the E minor you played from the E string, move out of the way of my microphone, now you're going to play from this string, from this A string, okay? So it's like so, okay? So you can do the same thing with that chord. Once you're on that chord, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. Practice strumming it through. And an important thing to do as well, once you're comfortable with it and you kind of know where it is, try this. Practice changing between the two. So nice and slow, you would just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and just change between the two. Now you can practice in front of the telly as well without strumming. Just build up your muscle memory. Just sit and make the shapes go backwards and forwards like that. Because remember, guitar's a physical instrument, so at first your chords might sound like this. You know, where you haven't got any calluses yet on the end of your fingers, and your fingers hurt and it's sore and you can't press down hard enough. Don't worry about that. You'll get over that, but you just have to do lots and lots of just backwards and forwards. We'll do this with each chord as we kind of go along. And it gets quicker as the learning curve changes, but you know, remember, guitar's physical, so you just have to work on some muscle memory. And you can sit and do this while you're doing something else, you're checking your emails or watching TV or whatever. But try that. So try the E minor chord, try the A chord, try changing between the two, strum down, and then next time we'll do some more complex strumming patterns. We'll add in a few more chords. So we'll have a look at G, C, and D once you get going. And if you find the E minor and the A really easy, go ahead and start that with the G, C, and D, because we'll do some other stuff next time with that. And remember the string names as well. Elephants and donkeys grow big ears. That's important to remember. Okay, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.
That was Graham Campbell with how to play an acoustic guitar with Live in the Living Room teachers. Absolutely fantastic. If you've learned something from that, fantastic. If you haven't, if you just developed a couple of skills, or if it's stuff that you already know, great. What's not to love? What is really not to love? Such a great little segment. I've always loved those kind of segments, and we're hoping to have more as well. If you've got any ideas or anything that you want to share, be sure to let us know on our socials, Live in the Living Room. Just give us a follow down below. Well, coming up next here on Live in the Living Room is the people that actually opened the show today. It's the guys that gave us the introductions. It's the Southern Gothic with Don't Let Me Find It.
I'm on the rebound. I've been making it by okay for a couple of weeks now. But that could all go wrong tonight. I've been trying to leave it, to move on, forget that I remember. I've still got your number. Don't let me find my way to your name in my phone. Why not calling you up late? All that t-shirt you wore when we were still on. Back when we had it all. Don't let me find a reason. A little bit of weakness. That bottom of a bottle missing you until I can't fight it. Don't let me find it. Don't let me find it. I took down the picture, 'cause it can't take me back, girl, to when I was with you. That could all go wrong tonight. I've been trying to leave it, move on, forget that I remember. Every little thing about you. Don't let me find my way to your name in my phone. Why not calling you up late? Or that t-shirt you wore when we were still old. Back when we had it all. Don't let me find a reason. A little bit of weakness. That bottom of a bottle missing you until I can't fight it. Whoa, don't let me find it. Oh no, don't let me find it. Don't let me find my way to your name in my phone. Or that t-shirt you wore when we were still on. Don't let me find my way to your name in my phone. Why not calling you up late? Or that t-shirt you wore when we were still on. Back when we had it all. Don't let me find a reason. A little bit of weakness. That bottom of a bottle missing you until I can't fight it. That darling, I've been loving you so long and now I can't hide it. Whoa, don't let me find it. Oh no, don't let me find it. Don't let me find it. Don't let me find it.
That was the Southern Gothic with Don't Let Me Find It here on Live in the Living Room. Absolutely amazing group, amazing band. Be sure to follow them all on socials. Their handles are just below. Well, coming next here on Live in the Living Room is the brilliant man behind the cameras and behind the scenes. It's Mr. Paul Adams. Here he is with the new releases.
Now it's time to check out all those country music releases here on Live in the Living Room. So first up is a brand new single from Kezia Gill, and that's Smokey. And Andrew Jones is back with My Old Street. Dead and Gone is a brand new single from Wood Burnt Red. And Afraid to Fall is from Gasoline and Matches. Quincy Todd's new single is Love on the Brain. And Me, Myself and the Tide is from Andy Purcell. Seth Alexander is back with Love on the Rocks. And we got a brand new album from Waylon Hannell, and that is New Old Outlaws. Robin Red is back with When the Sun Sets. And there's Cowboy Blues from Gareth Nugent. Stevie O'Connor's single is Banjo Burns with Flames. And Since the World Has Turned is a brand new single from Adele and Andy. Guy Surtees, You Were the Right One. And Take It Off from Abby Bell and the High Rise. We saw them at Black Deer Festival, that's Two Ways Home with Feet on the Asphalt. And there's Kerosene from Jack Browning. Also at the Black Deer Festival, that's the Jackson Line with Gotta Get to You. And 2K and Ryan with Nothing's Perfect. Fighter is the new single from Boxes. And Trisha Longford, Hard Times. Whiskey Embers have a brand new single, that's Damn Good Time. And Don't Let Me Find It is from the Southern Gothic. And last but not least is Unruhi from Jackson Lake. So there you go, that's your roundup for all the brand new country singles here on Live in the Living Room. We are going to be back next month with all those brand new singles for July. But in the meantime, it's back over to the man himself. It's over to Dom.
That was Mr. Paul Adams with the new releases for Live in the Living Room. Absolutely, I love it. So many great new songs there. Be sure to check them all out on Apple Music, Spotify, wherever you get your music from. Well, coming next here on Live in the Living Room is the last performance of today. Here is Aaron Goodvin with The Longer I Live.
Goes like this. The longer I live, the more I'm alive. The older I get, the more I find. It ain't how long it is, it's how well it's lived. It's the journey, it's the ride. The longer I live, the more I'm alive. The longer I live, the more I learn. How to just be patient and wait my turn. We all got dreams to chase, it ain't a race, ain't about who comes in first. The longer I live, the more I learn. The longer I live, the more I learn. The longer I live, the less I need other people telling me who to be. I finally understand that who I am works just fine for me. The longer I live, the less I need.
The longer I live, the less I need. The longer I live, the more I love. I take my blessings, I count them up. No matter how bad it gets, the way it is sure beats the way it was. The longer I live, the more I love. The longer I live, the more I love.
That was Aaron Goodvin with The Longer I Live here on Live in the Living Room. Be sure to give Aaron a follow on his socials. The handles are just below. Well, thank you for tuning in. It's been an absolute honour, pleasure and privilege, as always, to be able to host this show and to give you some great content, some great music and some great little tips and tricks in between as well. If you've got any ideas for the show, or if you want to feature on the show, be sure to send us a message on Live in the Living Room on our Facebook, Instagram and our Twitter pages. If you know James directly, be sure to send him a message as well. He absolutely loves it when you guys send him millions of messages, so please do it. Thank you to James behind the scenes as well, being the founder of Live in the Living Room and all the editing he does as well to get the show going, as well as everybody else behind the scenes, all the people backstage, all the people that do the little segments such as Mr. Paul Adams, Kirsty Krause, Linda Conway. Thank you so much, and a big thank you goes to you for tuning in today. Look forward to seeing you all next time. Make sure you hit that bell and subscribe button, and I'll see you all next time. Take care and bye for now.
Life is a funny old thing, can make you cry all night.